Okay, so today I'm going to make a twist on banana bread and make it a little bit more healthy with lots of fiber, because fiber is the key. There's a couple of preparatory steps that we have to take care of first, and one is getting the bran and the chia seed soaked in water. So I have a half a cup of bran and I have a half a cup of chia seed, and I boiled some water, and I'm going to add a half a cup of boiling water to the bran, another half a cup of boiling water to the chia seed. And you're going to notice that this bran and chia seed, and the bran will do it much quicker, will soak up that water and it'll congeal a little bit, so we'll just keep it out. Watch out you don't burn yourself. Anyways, there's a lot of fiber in this, and my plan is to post on my YouTube page the recipe and also what the fiber content is, because I've been reading a lot about fat loss, and they say, I don't know who they are, but they do say that you should be adding fiber to your diet, and the more fiber, the more fat loss. And I like to have some muffins every once in a while, so this is going to have a lot of fiber in it. So the next preparatory step is to mash the bananas. So we have our bananas all in a bowl, and we mash them up before we're going to put them into the KitchenAid. A couple things that I do like to use instead of sugar is molasses, which is basically sugar too, and honey. And I use unpasteurized honey. I buy it from the Waterloo area. There's a apiary there, Nith Valley. Wonderful honey. Today I'm using dandelion and wildflower honey. Fantastic. Beautiful taste, beautiful taste. And then just the Crosby fancy molasses. And so you'd use a quarter cup of the molasses and about 3/4 a cup of the honey. Alright, so I've got my bananas smashed, and I'm going to add them to my KitchenAid. Doesn't sound like it's on there very well, so I'm going to find out what the hell's going on. There we are. And see if I can lift this. Yep. While I'm adding stuff. So I'm adding the mashed bananas. I'm going to add 2 eggs, you can see. I'm going to add a 1/4 cup of olive oil. I'm going to add my honey and molasses mixture. That's going to take a while, so I better go get a spatula. I'm going to taste that. That's fantastic taste. This stuff should come out pretty easy because I greased the cup first. You know how sticky honey is. It'd be hard to get out of stuff. Okay. I'm going to take that down now, and I'm going to stir it. So my sweet, my egg, and my bananas in there, and I'm going to get that up a little higher. And I'm going to stir it. And basically, really, I'm going to stir it till I try to get some air fluffed in there. Alright, so that's turned down. Now I've got some dry ingredients, but before that I want to introduce my wet ingredients. Remember that chia seed? Well, look at it now. It's like rubber actually. I need to put more liquid in this. Because that's just going to soak up everything. That's fine. I'm feeling like I made a mistake here, so I'm going to take half of this chia out because I don't want to wreck my muffins. And I'm going to add this. And my bran. To my mixture. I'm going to add a cup of milk. Because that chia is going to just soak that up. I like to sift my flour and my dry ingredients. And since well, I'm not a cooking school, so I don't have all these teaspoons, so I'm fudging it again. I'm using 1 teaspoon of baking soda to 2 cups of flour. I'm also going to put in baking powder. Again, baking powder, powder au pâté magique. There you go, baking powder, and adding it in. Guess when you've been baking for a while and doing the same muffin recipe, you can kind of improvise. Like Basil has this cookie dough recipe and it goes with everything. You can use it for any other kind of cookie. So, alright, so I'm adding my sifted stuff, and I forgot to, is salt. Never forget the salt. The salt adds so much to the flavor. We're going to do a teaspoon of salt here, or just under. Okay. Fabulous. And I won't over stir that. So once the flour goes in, we're going to get this off. Take it down. Give my counter a little wipe. I guess it's good to get in the habit of keeping yourself tidy when you're cooking and baking. However, usually when I bake, there's a disaster area. I'm trying to keep it neat for you guys so you can see. Now I've got my batter. I'm going to take my spatula and I mix it up. Alright? So that's going to give us a number of muffins. I'll even be able to do a couple of little cakes. See that? There's a lot of fiber and goodness in that. So, I'm going to get my Silpat muffin tins. This is great. You can get this at Home Sense or any Bed Bath & Beyond, the kitchen stores, probably at the Bay, places like that. And I like these because they wash up really nice and you don't have to use any grease. We're going to use an ice cream scoop to fill these up. And let's say we're going to add 2 ice cream scoops per muffin hole. I'm not sure what they're called. Muffin cups. So we're not putting any cups in. If you're like me, you're loading up. Will become more for some reason. Like at first you're leveling off and being really good about the 2 scoops. But this will make many more than just 12 muffins too. So I only have 1 of these silk pats. So I can't. But we can put this in the oven and then find something else to use the rest of the batter. So you can clean this up just like that, and even if you bake it with this stuff on here like that, it'll come off easy. All right, so we're gonna now put that in the oven, and I'd say let's do a 400-degree oven, and we'll do 20 minutes and we'll see what it looks like after 20 minutes. These are oven safe, Pyrex glassware, good for freezer, for a lot of things. But because it's not a silk pat, I'm gonna have to butter my dish. So I just get a piece of paper towel. Ooh, my butter's a little soft. Get the butter on it and just take care of buttering this up so when it's finished baking, it'll come out of the oven. Alright. So, I'm going to pour that in there. Oh, I still probably could use this smaller one. Oh well. See? No one's perfect, and I'm a perfect example. Almost forgot the salt. Too much chia. Well, at least I admit my mistakes. Okay. Here we go. We're putting that in the oven. Woo! Looking good. Alright, so now they've been out for about 10 minutes, and this is cool. They will not be totally cool, but you want to take them off here, and see, this is going to be pretty easy. You usually have to press up, and the muffin comes out, and there you go. I'll do the other ones after. Alright, so we've got a muffin. And let's see what that looks like. I'll get a plate. We'll put that on here. Get a knife. And slice through this, and remember, the value in this was the fiber. Doesn't that look lovely? And I'm just going to put a little butter on it, because bran muffin without any butter, banana bran, chia. You know, I could have added some walnuts to this or anything. You could add things to this. Perfection. Not too sweet, and lots of fiber. Just what we need. And the cake finally came out, and I would leave it in there for about 35 to 40 minutes, but you should be watching it. And doesn't that look wonderful? That's going to be great sliced up. So I said earlier that I would give you the composition of the fiber. So I can give you the composition of the fiber, etc. for everything here. And I would translate this cake into, let's say, 4 muffins. So we essentially made 16 muffins. As you can see, there's only 11 here because I ate one and it was yummy. Alright, so thanks for watching, and I hope to see you again sometime soon. Thanks, bye.